Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are going to be taking a look at the Dose of Colors holiday collection, and you guys, I'm super excited about this collection because I love blue and pink. Those are my top two favorite colors. So without further ado, let's get right on into it. So basically, Dose of Colors released two new palettes. It was the Snow Angels palette and the Pretty Cool palette. The Pretty Cool palette is, to my understanding, just Cool Town Browns. And then the Pretty Cool palette, in the Snow Angels palette, which I have right here, comes in a box like this. Super cute and so wintry themed. I love it. Yeah. So it comes with 5 shades. It retails for $32. You have like a beige color, pink, a berry maroon-ish color. Well, more so berry. Almost like a, I don't know how to describe. Like this blue has a lot of periwinkle vibes. And then a navy blue. I got both the palette and the Let's Get Toasty mini matte liquid lipstick set, and it came with 4 of those, and that retailed for $29. I picked both of these sets up with my Ulta 20% off coupon, so I was super happy that this was in stores before it expired. So let's get to playing around with this. I'm really glad that this doesn't appear to be having any fallout. It is some kickback in the pan. I don't know if you can see that. It's just a little bit. But it's not falling out onto my face, which is a good thing. Next, with the smaller detailer brush by Morphe, the M507, I'm going to tap into this navy blue shade here on the end, and I think it is called Thin Ice. Thin Ice here on the end, and I'm just going to take that and put that in my crease. These shades so far are blending out so well. It makes me so happy that I picked this up. So I did get a little bit of fallout from this Thin Ice shade. It's super powdery and it has a little bit of fallout as well in the pan. It doesn't really bother me though because it's super pigmented, and I normally put my eyeshadow on first anyways, but today I switched it up, but normally not a problem for me. Going back in with the first brush that I used, that Morphe 535 brush, I'm going to tap into Sub-Zero once again and just buff out the edges of Thin Ice. Okay, now that that's done, I'm going to cut my crease off camera and then come back. I did like a sloppy job because I didn't want it to be super defined. But now what I'm going to do is go back into Thin Ice, which is that dark navy blue shade. And I'm going to focus that diagonally across the part that I concealed. This brush ain't doing what I wanted to do, so that's sad. But I'm just gonna stick with it for now. Let me blend that out. That kind of defeats the purpose of my cut crease. Either that or these shades are not doing well over this concealer. Can't figure out which one it is. Uh-oh. Houston, we have a problem. I'm gonna try to blend that out. So I'm going to go into the shade, that 0 degree shade again, and retry that. And I'm going to push that into the center. See, I thought it was that brush, but I don't know if you guys can see that. Over the concealer, it's just not trying to like go on top of smoothly. So I would probably suggest setting your concealer before using this over a concealer. Yeah, because it's patching up, and it wasn't doing that when I was on my transition. So, but I'm working with it. Okay, I'm aborting the cut crease mission because this does not work well over this concealer. Instead, I'm just gonna take my finger and push this blue. Wow, now that looks 10 times better. It's still not catching. Okay, so I've kind of saved it just a little bit. It kind of sucks because I was really hoping that I would be able to do some cut creases with this. It just did not react well. I don't know if you can see that. It's just getting kind of patchy right there because it just does not react well to my concealer. And I use the LA Girl Pro, which I've never had problems with otherwise with shadows gliding on top of it. So I just don't know, maybe this formula is just not built for that. Okay, I'm back and I've added lashes and all that jazz, and I really tried to clean up as much as I can the mess that I made on this side. Overall, I think I like this palette, but I'm not sure if it's worth the buy at the $32 price. Honestly, I don't know. I have to keep using it because the way that it was acting over that concealer, honey, like I don't know if I could bear that again. So I'm gonna try to use this palette again without the concealer as a base doing a cut crease. It might not just be that type of palette, no cut creases here, honey, but I'm gonna use the other pinky tones and see how I feel about it. And I will update you guys in a future video about like overall how I feel about this after using it a couple of times without concealer. But like I said, I love the tones of this and I'm glad I got it at a discount now. And honestly, those blue shades started to look quite similar on my eyes. So yeah, we're just gonna have to see. Next. So next we're gonna look at the Let's Get Toasty Mini Matte Liquid Lipstick set. I have a feeling that I'm going to need to line my lips for all of them because we're not even going to play. We're not going to play ourselves today. So let me go ahead and do that real quickly. So I've lined my lips and I'm going to start off with this color. The name of this color is Stone. And I am quite nervous about this. I let the ladies at Ulta talk me into the matte set instead of the gloss one because I was unsure, but let's see. Right off the bat, I don't like it. It just not my type of color. Stone. The next one I'm trying out is Truffle. It's less berry and more nude than Stone. I'll show you side by side. So this is Truffle and this is Stone, which actually this one should be called Stone. I don't know. One good thing about this though is it does remove very easily. The next one I am going into is Catching Feelings, which looks to be a more true nude comparatively. Again, this is the new one that I'm about to swatch. Okay, so this is Catching Feelings, and I think so far this is my favorite one. I can say that this is a very comfortable matte formula, but for some reason I'm not the biggest fan of this formula. It's not sticky and it's not dry. It just feels weird. It feels heavy. That's the word. It feels kind of heavy. So the last color is Heartbreaker. And it looks similar to the first two, but we'll see. So again, this is Heartbreaker. Alright guys, so that is the full collection. Well, that's not the full collection, but that's all the items that I have here today. Overall, this is a pretty cute holiday set. Like I said, the eyeshadow palette, I'm going to have to try it more to see how I feel about it. I really do love the matte lippy. I like that they are minis and I have a chance to try a couple of them before gathering my feelings on Dose of Colors lipsticks in general. So it's a nice little intro. Thank you guys so much for watching this video today. Remember, subscribe, comment, and like. And as always, I will see you next video.